Hey, YouTube. Well, let me get into this controversial case. All right. So I'm going to talk about this thing with Kevin Spacy. Now, I'm not sitting here defending people just because I'm taking their side because they're gay and all that kind of stuff. But as far as this case goes, this particular case, I'm not talking about, last year it was that guy Rap who actually worked with Spacy, who said he made did inappropriate things with him. And he was, I think, 14 years old, something like that, right? So this has nothing to do with that case. But I want to judge it on his marriage because I think this case is basically bullshit. Okay, here's what happened. As far as I can understand it, they're in Nantucket in Boston, right? Kevin Spacy picks up this kid. He's 18 years old, but he admits to telling Kevin Spacy that he is 22 years old. Right? So now, I'm not sure what you expect of people. If someone tells you they're 22, they're in a bar, they're able to get in a bar. Are you supposed to card people you're talking to? Apparently, from what I think, is Kevin Spacey's got a drinking problem on top of all his other issues. So he goes with this kid and he buys him drinks. Now, the mother, her name is Heather Unruth, is doing all the talking here. Now, I'm asking you, if the boy was 18 then, it's 2016, we're about to approach 2019, so the boy is at least 20 years old now. Why is the mother speaking? What does she got to do with it? And why would this young kid go and be in a bar, get a gay man who everyone knows is gay by now, after the things that haven't occurred last year at 17? So 16, 17, I don't know if he had already announced that he was out, but I think it's pretty obvious to anyone in this situation that Kevin Spacey is gay, right? Okay, so Kevin Spacey buys his boy, the way the mother describes it, he buys him drink after drink. I hate that. I hate when people say that someone is forcing drinks on you. Do you want the drink or not? The boy went out and got drunk with Kevin Spacey. He was working as a busboy. Kevin Spacey was in town. He's a big actor. So he was infatuated. Now I want to ask you guys a question and try to be honest, please. Of all the gay people, how many of you have had straight guys before? Or guys near straight? Guys who are playing around with grown men who are straight? Let's see the hands. Raise your hand in your house. I don't see the crime here. He said the man touched him after several drinks. This boy had 10 drinks. 10 drinks in 70 minutes. Now, is Kevin Spacey got him on the ground pouring drinks into this boy's mouth? No, he's accepting it. A man is buying, an older man who is gay is buying him drinks and he's accepting them. And he is of age. I'm not defending all of Kevin Spacey's stuff. I don't know anything about him. I'm not a great, big, huge fan. I like Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. That was my experience with Kevin Spacey. He's been around forever, but I liked him in that role where he played an older guy, coincidentally, who murders this young kid who is a hustler. Whatever. I don't think it has anything to do with anything. I'm just telling you what my experience is with him. Okay, so the boy was of age, 18 years old. Now, I don't know what the laws are in Boston. In California, you can be 18 and you can have sexual relationship with an adult. You are considered an adult, but you still cannot go into a bar and buy a drink. You have to be 21 to get into a bar, right? So I don't know what the details were. Did this boy look 22? He told him he was 22. I don't know why he would necessarily question that. It's not like he was going after underage boy. The boy apparently picked him up. That's the way he's spinning it anyway. So I think his case is basically bullshit. He was of age. The man no penis enter any holes. The boy touched his leg after 10 drinks. Now, come on. He groped him and said dirty things. What happens in a bar? You're in a bar, you're an adult, you're representing yourself as an adult. Was it a gay bar? They make it clear. I guess he met him in a restaurant, took him to the bar. if you're in a gay bar, everybody's groping everybody. You know how it goes. So I don't know what he's complaining about. And then he said that there's a film of the actual groping. Now, to touch someone's, grab their crotch, whatever, that's something that takes a couple of seconds. So they be people were camera ready for when Kevin Spacey crossed the line. He's had 10 drinks. He finally gets around to groping this child in a bar, in a gay bar. It happens all the time. It's what everybody does. I mean, it's what they are. They're grown men in a bar drinking. And in that second that he touched him, there was him or his girlfriend was sitting there ready to photograph it. So they said they have a video. The video is less than a second. How in the hell can you get less than a second video? That means that the moment that he touched him, somebody was ready to film it. Now, this woman, you know, she probably got her views about homosexuality. She don't want this boy to be gay. So she said, oh, he was a young straight boy. Well, what's he doing in the bar with a gay man, I assume a gay bar, having 10 drinks in 70 minutes? How is he an innocent? There's no accusation that Kevin Spacey doped this child. There's no accusation that he forced him to have drinks. A young boy went out with a movie star and got drunk. Now, if they wanted to really work this man, he should have waited a little longer. Something a little bit more to him touching his leg. But the mother is all over this. She wants to believe her son is straight, so she's taking the reins. So the accused person don't even say anything, although he is well of age now. He's able to speak for himself and say what happened. I think this is just classic. They try to get some money out of him. I mean, what's the other purpose? Probably the mother wants to believe that her son was somehow sexually assaulted, abused. He's not sexually abused if he's of age to have physical contact with adults. He has somehow worked his way into a bar. He has sit there and had 10 drinks. 10. That means he had 10 times to say, no, that's enough. I thank you. Nice to meet you. 10. The kid, starstruck. He knows he's gay. He got to know that. I mean, Kevin Spacey apparently is really loose with the lips. But why would you take a picture of it? And how would you know that it was there? It had to happen like that. Somebody had to be waiting for that moment where they could film, they could take that. If it's a 1-minute video, either it was him or his girlfriend, or he was pretending to be on the phone and snapped the shot. Sounds pretty calculated to me. So don't be writing me talking about, oh, you taking up a child molester. That ain't no child, for one thing. And I'm just stating the facts. I'm calling bullshit on this case. And if Kevin Spacey got any kind of lawyer, he'll beat this one. Now, as far as all the other stuff he's been accused of, I don't know a goddamn thing about it. But I don't see a case here. Unless the people in Nantucket are extremely prejudiced against homosexuals, he'll beat the case. Because he hadn't done anything. He hadn't had sex with him. He made a pass at him. Oh, me too, me too. So save your Me Too for people who really have a legitimate complaint. 18-year-old kids, they want to get high. They want to smoke weed. They want to get drunk. The man touched him. He's with the man. He knows he's gay. I'm sure Kevin Spacey is probably hitting on him the whole time. I'm sure he made that pretty clear. And now you want take him to court, file criminal charges, so then you have a lawsuit. Get some money out of Kevin Spacey. Mama, accept that don't mean that your son is gay, but it means that he allowed this to happen. He's a grown man. He was legally a grown man even then. Just accept it. He went out and got drunk, Kevin Spacey, and he tried to pull something. Because I don't get that part about taking the picture. Now, as far as this film thing that Kevin Spacey released, makes me question his sanity. Why in the hell would you release something stupid like that, playing a role, an actor role, and dropping hints and lugs through it about you know what I was and you allowed it to happen. You know you shouldn't. You trusted me and you know you shouldn't have. Why he made that video, I do not know. Either he's an alcoholic or just a person who doesn't have a firm grasp on reality. So Kevin Spacey, I'm calling dumb on you, but I'm calling you, I'm guessing that you're relatively innocent in this situation. I think he's going to win that case. Just on the merits, he's going to win that case. Mother, you're going to have to accept your boy is a grown man. Even today, 20 years old, he's likely to go out and get drunk. You can't blame all the other people who bought him the drink. He could, if he bought when he bought his own drinks, does that make a difference? Kevin Spacey did not force that boy to take alcohol. He didn't force him to take it 10 times. The guy was hustling for drinks. The man was buying. Shut up! Squeamy! Let me go handle my unruly child. All right, people? What do you guys think?